Special teams flub happens for the Dallas Cowboys. Obviously, that's a tough position to be in whenever you sign a guy about 2 days before, the game, and he's probably never played a special. Boom, can't touch that. Okay, since it's past the line of scrimmage, it is still considered a forward punt. So once the receiving team touches it, boom, that thing is a live ball. And obviously, people are told that a lot of times in meetings from special teams coaches and in practices, but until it's a live action, live bullets, and you may have never played a special team snap before in your entire life, and it can all get a little confusing. Wait, it's blocked, so it's a blocked punt, so we can scoop and score this thing. It's a live punt as soon as it leaves the line of scrimmage or gets past the line of scrimmage. And, Cincinnati Bengals kicker Cade York had a girlfriend who is a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. We learned that. Oh. And a punter had a blocked punt that ended up winning them the game. So special teams all over the place for the Cincinnati Bengals. And Bones right there, who is a phenomenal special teams coach. I think everybody would say that. It's been highly noted. His celebration to, we just schemed up a blocked punt whenever we are a tie ball game here in the fourth with a backup quarterback, we're going to win. To, worst decision ever made. Why'd you even touch that thing? Peter, where is everybody petering this entire thing? Old buddy was trying to make a play. Was he going to scoop and score that thing?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Is he going to scoop and score that thing?
Out of the way.
Yeah, I don't know what he thought it was going to happen, but obviously a mistake. Hopefully he'll learn from going forward. And then Joe Burrow would obviously take advantage. Jamar Chase, who is also Maggie on The Simpsons, one cut off and running. Congrats to the Bengals on a big one.
Bengals.
It was the Joe Show, has been the Joe Show for a long time over there. I mean, blocked punt, muff, whole situation certainly is a little bit of a predicament. If I was on the Dallas Cowboys, plus 4.5, I'd see that play and go, of course this is how this worked out. Of course. Tanking season, crop season, this thing is scripted season. How does this work? Well, a man who liked the Dallas Cowboys yesterday, plus 4.5, and Cooper Cush could have never prepared for this. 9-year NFL vet, Darius J. Butler.
Prepared for that.
D-Butch, I thought the Bengals minus 4.5 was like the obvious answer. I thought we were going to be clean sweep on this entire thing. Okay. So when you led off yesterday and said you like the Dallas Cowboys plus 4.5, I was waiting. Whoa. I was almost like taken back a little bit. And then you said, I like Cooper Rush going crazy tonight. And I just almost stopped you immediately and you said, Joe Burrow's on the other side. So
I liked him going crazy too. I liked the over, remember?
But
that didn't hit either.
Okay. Anyways, you scared me a little bit. I want to let you know that. Happy that me and this Ohio guy stuck with our, actual feeling. Almost some of these games too obvious.
Yeah, you're getting there.
Like that Chargers-Chiefs game, that felt obvious. That one felt like an obvious one. But it was a sweat, obviously, the entire time. Like an actual sweat. If Travis Kelce doesn't decide just take a knee on like the 9 or whatever after that completion and gets up and realizes that he has 7-8 yards to turn and run, and they end up on the 2 or they end up on the 3. Are they trying to punch that in instead of their third kicker kicking that thing? And if they punch that in, all of a sudden, guess who covers for the first time, long time? Chiefs. But instead, the Chiefs. Instead, the Chargers tackle him in his back when he lays down. They kick a field goal, doink it in. Once again, the Chargers cover. So it's like all these obvious ones win sometimes, but then something absurd has to take place.
Yep.
Like that muff last night was bananas. You don't see that in professional football a lot.
No.
Almost never.
Because like football intelligence is a massive part of it all. And in special teams meetings, I'm certain that Coach Bones has said numerous times, we block a punt, Peter. We block a field goal, Peter. If the ball makes past the line of scrimmage, it touches you, it is a live ball. He thought he was going to scoop and score that thing. Fourth quarter, about a minute left, just going, give me that thing. Look at how easy this is.
That's the only tough part. It goes against your natural instincts as a ball player because he's probably been the best athlete on the field his whole life. So when you see a ball bouncing, we always talk, get on the ball. Except for this situation, block, field goal, block, punt. It's always a Peter. It's always a poison. It's on the returner to make that call loud and everybody else that's around, get the hell out of the way. He saw this and actually went after it, so it's really no excuse for him. Hope, it's a learning moment. On prime time, it's tough. As everybody on that team, you had opportunities to make plays. And obviously, I think everybody kind of felt like Micah Parsons and Bones, walking off that field. That's a tough way to go out.
Special teams scorer, Peter, get away.
Just that roller coaster emotion for him. That 4 seconds, 3 seconds
punt in the fourth quarter.
Got it.
Yeah. Special teams just contributed in a massive way to a win. Instead, special teams just contributed in a massive way to our loss. Now, once again, if Jamar Chase gets tackled there, instead of boom and scoring a touchdown, maybe they kick a field goal, win that day.
Yeah.
You know, but instead Jamar Chase makes it. It's why it's so impossible to pick these games. Joining us now is a man from the great state of Ohio. He's a college football national champion. He's a Super Bowl champion. And I learned in my Instagram comments yesterday, he's also the brother of Tony Hawk. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hawk.
Wow.
Hey.
Good to see you, Age.
Good to see you. Unfortunately, I do not believe I'm related to Tony Hawk, but he is great. I've been a big fan forever.
Okay, put on a ticker.
Yep.
I'm actually a big fan of Tony Hawk as well. That's why when I read it, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
How have we missed this?
You don't think I would have told you by now? Old Tone, my other brother Tone?
No, remember, we've been doing this show now, 4 or 5 years? There are things that just slip out of your mouth about like very pivotal things that we've talked about for the past 5 years that you have not told us. So there is a chance that you are just hanging out with Tony Hawk at Thanksgiving and Christmas and don't tell us. We want to let you know that haircut looks phenomenal. Holy shit.
Wow. Clean.
They did a good job.
Good day today, Age. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Yeah, man. My guy Jake, he cuts me up. But, yeah, I would say Jamar Chase is pretty good, isn't he? You feel like – I think Eli even said in the Manning cast, the Bengals weren't expecting to score on that play there. Like, they almost scored too quickly because Jamar is so good. And you're right. You get the guy down, then you see what happens. But, man, that's a tough one for the Cowboys. I think, obviously, the block punt situation is one that's tough to get over.
Yeah, especially if you're in that room and Big Mike McCarthy's coaching staff understands the situation. So whenever things like that happen, obviously it's going to get potentially held against them. Even though Bones will get a special teams coordinator job at a new place immediately if he was to be let go or fired from the Dallas Cowboys, which is obviously potentially possible with Big Mike McCarthy being on the last year of his contract. What does that look like going forward? Micah Parsons has said, a lot of stuff, but I guess he said that Mike McCarthy also deserves maybe the team at full health and that entire notion there. So good luck to Big Mike and the Dallas Cowboys. Micah Parsons obviously had it. Yeah, he's fed up. He can't. Jeez, so how do we?
It was worse than the playoff loss.
That's tough right there.
Yeah.